Hello, everybody, and welcome to Storm Chasers Reborn 7. Yes, we are playing a Roblox game, but we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. First things first, welcome to a new storm chasing game, and it's got so much here that we can discover, and this is a free game, mind you, on the Roblox platform. And let's go to SUVs. I do have a RAV4 I'm gonna drive. There we go. We'll hop in it and we'll get this day going. So a lot to cover here for sure, but let's first talk about what Roblox is. I think there's a stigma where people think that Roblox is for kids and all this stuff. Roblox is just basically a game engine and a platform similar to Unity, Unreal Engine. It's its own thing. And with that said, it allows developers to make something completely free. The things you're going to see here today with this game in particular is pretty incredible. There's a multiplayer aspect to it, 20 players per session. This particular game is by ProtoManly, and pretty amazing to just be this far into it, and it's just one person. So if we click on BV, we got a base velocity. So we have a velocity radar, and you see CASCW here in the middle. That's the actual radar installation. So we have base reflectivity, we have base velocity, and then we have the correlation coefficient as well. So we can look for debris balls and whatnot within the data. So really cool simulation there as far as the radar goes. This is the most advanced radar I've ever seen in a storm chasing game. So down here at the left-hand side, we see we have an enhanced tornado risk of 10%. We open this up, we can see what the temperature is, the dew point, the humidity, the CAPE value in Juliet's kilogram, and that is going to be 2,536. We're looking for anything between 3 and 5, but this is more than enough to produce tornadoes. And we see the next day is a no risk day, and then slight risk on the third day. So it goes by the in-game days. Pretty darn cool. Turn our lights on here and we'll get driving. So we have a storm starting to pop up over here. It looks like it's on the Clearwater area. If we look on the map, there's the storm right there. And we can see this storm box right here with a gate to gate of 5 miles per hour. And it's rotating at about 2 knots. So it does have rotation in it. This box itself is a severe thunderstorm warning. So when the storm gets to the edge of the map, it'll start to bounce back. So if we know it's going to do this, it's probably going to move back this way. We're currently down here in Newport. We need to shoot north and then go west. All we got to do is just turn our parking brake off just like that. And we can also lock our vehicle so nobody can steal it from us. And we're going to make a left turn here and head up towards that storm. So you're probably saying, hey, what is the point of the game? Well, it's just like the other storm chasing games where you need to put probes in the path of tornadoes to gain money, and then you can unlock different vehicles. There's a lot there as far as the dealership goes, and you can get intercept vehicles such as like a TIV or a Dominator, and you can actually get in the path of a tornado. Right now, blue sky bust so far, so not looking so hot at the moment. One thing you can do is you can click on this little weather balloon guy here, and you're going to get a photograph. You're getting actual sounding here in the area based on, I guess, where you're located for the most part from what I can see. So we can see the CAPE there. We can see the SIN. We can see SRH, all of this stuff here. Very in-depth simulation of a sounding. I'm absolutely blown away by this. And then you can click this little guy at the bottom right, and that is your storm reporting option. So we can report rain, hail, or a tornado. And when you go on the actual map, it will pop up. That's going to go away because we know that that's what's happening there. It looks like that severe thunderstorm is pushing off this distance to the west and probably going to bounce back our way. So we're kind of in the spot we want to be. You know, not only is this game free, it's got a great community behind it, and everybody that I have ran into in the chat and all that stuff has been extremely nice. So hats off to having a good community behind this game. I forgot to show you, there is a fueling mechanic in the game where you can pull up here and hit E and you can purchase fuel and it will go ahead and go up. But while we have a blue sky right now, I'll show you what the dealership looks like and the other vehicles that you can get in the game. So we go to the dealership, you have hatchbacks and you have an option for a 1970 Volkswagen Beetle. Then you have interceptors themselves, the Dominator 2, and then you have the TIV 2, the Tornado Intercept vehicle. Very cool options there when it comes to that. But you can see $90,000, $125,000. Going to take a while to get there. Muscle cars, you've got the 2009 Chevy Camaro, 2015 Dodge Challenger, and the 2015 Dodge Charger. SUVs, like I have here, I've already purchased the RAV4, so that's why it doesn't pop up here, but you have a 2015 Tahoe and then a 2007 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Ooh, we have Lightning in the area. As for sedans, you have the 98 Suzuki Esteem, very cool car. Then you have a 2008 Toyota Camry and a 2008 Honda Accord EXL Coupe. In the truck category, we have a 93 Ford F-150, a 2013 Ford F-150, a 2012 Toyota Tacoma, and then a 2020 Chevy Silverado 1500. Now, if I go to own vehicles, I can go to trucks and have a look there. I do have a 98 Chevy Silverado 1500. Awesome truck, but it only does 85 miles per hour, whereas our RAV4 does 120. I thought I heard somebody just drive by. Yep, there goes somebody right there. Like I said, it's a live server of players. Only 4 people in right here right now, but it can have up to 20. That is going nuts right there on our right. And looking at the radar itself, it looks like it's going to be going down towards this little town of Unity, and that's starting to get a real good reflection now of the precipitation in the storm. If we look at the velocity itself, we can see if there's any rotation. It's not very much right now, but I think we're gonna head down towards Unity. All right, going towards Unity, you see a driver in front of us, another chaser. Looks like they are thinking about doing the same thing, and now we're starting to see a pretty defined wall cloud starting to form right in front of us here. You see that lowering right there. That is pretty promising for producing a tornado, and let's give it a few more moments before we make a decision whether we want to go west or not, because this thing is going to bounce off the edge of the map, and we're already prepared for that. Let's make a left towards Unity now. We're almost to this little town of Unity, and we can see a nice lowering happening right in front of us. And remember, the storm is moving to the southwest, and we're going south right now, so it's moving to our right. Looks like the storm is still pushing off just behind us here to the west, and I'm trying to avoid any of the hail or anything like that right now. And it's going to bounce off this direction now, so it is going almost west, more northwest than anything else. We're on the rain-free base right now of the structure of the supercell, and you can see we got some good rotation happening right in front of us here. This storm is kind of starting to move to the northwest, so we want to stay behind it for now and then see if it produces, and if it does, then we can head back north and get in a path of it. Wow, look at that lightning right there, and that is a well-defined wall cloud right now just to our left, and you can see that it's starting to form that inflow band just a little bit. I don't know if it's going to produce a tornado, but it's really close to doing it right now. And here we go. We got a funnel right now, and we can go here and say we got a tornado starting to form right in front of us here. So that'll alert the other people on the server. And nightfall is almost upon us here, but have a look-see. Got the sirens going off here right now. And that is the tornado just to come down on that road right in front of us. I'm gonna stay about right here, and we need to find out what path it's going before we make a decision whether or not we want to get in front of it. And another cool thing is you can hear the sound of the RFD, the rear flank downdraft that's going to be wrapping around the backside of the storm. That is present and modeled in the game, which is really, really cool. But man, look how realistic that tornado looks. I know it's at night and it's hard to see, but it's very impressive, the structure of these storms. That looks like a large tornado about to form, and it's going to be moving to the northeast right now, so I'm going to stay on it. And it gets more dangerous at night because you won't be able to see anything. And right now it's LP, so it's low precipitation as far as this actual supercell goes. But yeah, that looks like a tornado on the ground. And we're going to go ahead and report that tornado again. We have a visual of it on the ground right to our left-hand side, and it's moving pretty fast. You see we're doing 120 miles an hour, and we're just struggling to get ahead of it. Yeah, you can see that thing has gotten quite large. And look at the speed on this thing, man. It is moving incredibly quick right towards that little town right over there. I don't know what town that is, but we're gonna go all the way west and then try to get north so we can get in the path of this thing. But this is a monstrous tornado right now on the ground to our north. This is super impressive and reminded you, oh my God. Lightning just struck right next to us, scared the absolute hell out of me. We have our north option now, and I just want to reiterate that this is a free game, and it's pretty amazing. As far as the fun factor of this game goes, It is way up there. I've been having an absolute blast playing this game. But look at that tornado. It's going to be hard to get to it, so I'm going to pull over the side of the road here, and I just want to show you what it looks like on radar. So you can see the couplet right here. We got gate to gate of 59 miles per hour. You see the red and the green next to each other. What that means is that's rotating winds. You know, you have the green to the radar and the red away from the radar. The radar's right here at CASCW, and we do have a tornado warning for this storm, and I think I'm just going to continue north and head up to Alpine Springs as they are in the path of this. Tornado has started to dissipate a little bit. It is just a small little funnel as of right now. Might be roping out and coming to an end. However, these supercells will regenerate a tornado. So as you can see right there, you can see it moving to the right and left a little bit. I love the motion of these tornadoes. It's extremely realistic. But this thing's not done. It's got a lot more going for it right now. Look at how beautiful that wall cloud is and the inflow band off to the right in front of it. That looks so dang good. And the scud clouds there just on the base. Oh, it looks like it might be lifting. Hard to say. It might be finished completely here. But like I said, this thing is not done. All right, we're coming up to our western option here, and we're going to take it. This cell is behind us now to our left. And you can see the server's starting to populate a little bit more now, more people. And yes, that is a tornado still on the ground right now. You saw it go up, and now it came back down again. So this thing is not done completely. We need to actually have a look on radar here and let it update so we see where it's at. So it's right here, and it's moving to the northeast at a pretty good rate. So you see where Canadian is right there. That's a good intercept point, and you can see it's starting to wrap up a little bit more. So we're actually going to shoot back to the east. We're in some precip right now. It's really hard to see anything visually as of now, but we're just going to use radar data. You can see the tornado a little bit out there, but you're kind of relying on the lightning to light it up so you know exactly where it's located. I'm going to stop right here and have a look. Yeah, there it is right there. It's moving pretty fast, too, I must say. So I'm going to go through this intersection, still go this direction here, and we're probably going to deploy on the other side of this hill. Tornado's still on the ground. It's moving right for us, actually. I'm going to go ahead and hop out my little bacon guy, my Baconator, throw the probe down on the ground, get back in the car, back up. We need to get out of here because this thing is going to cross the road pretty much right where we're at right now. We'll see if we get any probe data off this, but chasing at night is extremely difficult. See that tornado just behind us about to cross the road and right where our probe is located, actually. So we might get some probe data off of it. Right now it's only picking up, 2 miles per hour there. You do gain money just by being in the server and playing the game and accrued over how much mileage you have on your vehicle. Is this thing moving towards me? You see that couplet right there looking much better. 117 miles per hour gate to gate right now behind us. And we got somebody about to pass right by us here. Another chaser. Looks like they're in a Toyota Camry. And that's the tornado right behind us there. And might be bouncing back this way. I'm not sure. We're starting to get some wind speed off the probe, but not a lot as of right now. And now that thing is starting to look a little bit more crazy. It's moving back towards us, actually where our probe is located. And if we look at the correlation coefficient on this thing, there's no debris ball because it hasn't picked up anything there. But looking on the reflectivity of the storm, look at the hook echo right there. Very cool. And you can see it moving to the northwest right now. It is amazing. There it is right there. I'm going to turn around and we're going to go pick our probe up. And hopefully this thing isn't going to try to jump back on the road and kill us here. And you can die if you go through a tornado. We're in the outer vortices of it. And our probe is down this way. So we'll see if we got anything off it. We did. We're at $20,200 now. So we did get some probe data. So that was a good intercept as far as that goes. So parking brake, hop out, grab it. Oh, grab it again. There we go. You can always hide it if you don't want it in your hand. And now we're gonna try to get back on this storm again. There's a chaser right here. We can open up our little chat and say hello to him. Say hello. Oh, there they are. Canadian. That's the one we saw earlier. Oh, we didn't put his parking brake on. Oh, there's 2 of them in there. 2 chasers in the car. I'm just waiting for this storm to kind of bounce back, although it might be hitting this little town here. So let's continue down the road here. Oh, check out that lightning strike. Very nice. And yeah, that's not good for that little town that's over there. All right, we're pretty close to this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here, have a look at the radar and see what this thing is doing. Because you see, there's the update on the radar. It's just to the north of us. It could bounce into Alpine Springs here, which is a little town. You see that hook is starting to weaken a little bit, but now we have a tornado emergency for Alpine Springs right where we're located here. It crossed the road right in front of us while I was in the middle of showing you the radar. You can see how fast things change, and now it's going to be moving back to the south. Man, have a look at Team Canadian up there. $162,000 they have made. So they have been absolutely killing it in this session right now. Running into the precipitation right now, gonna head back south over the bridge. See, when you get into heavy precipitation at night, you can't see a thing, which makes it incredibly dangerous. So we know the tornado's in front of us, and we can hear that RFD wrapping around. You can see it right there, just lit up by the lightning, and that's all you have to go off of, that and the radar data. And now it crossed the road. Somebody hurt? Whoa, somebody got flipped. Somebody was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's check on them, make sure they're okay. They seem like they were thrown by the tornado, and we're just checking on them right now. They said might be dying. I said, there's an abandoned Challenger. Oh, that's mine. Oh, it's Canadians. Okay. All right, just making sure they're okay. There's that tornado right there, still moving south west at this moment, so we need a west option to get in front of it again. All right, we're on our western option here. We're gonna take it. There's the tornado right in front of us. And it's to the left there. I think it's just right off our nose. Look at that lightning strike right there. But it looks like it has gone back up a little bit. Looking at the velocity radar right now, this thing has gone back up, so it's roped out, and we have a lot of wind on the front of it here. It's a severe thunderstorm warning for Unity right now, and looking at the reflectivity itself, you can see how the storm has started to die off a little bit. Little bit of an inflow notch down here on the south end. But not enough for this thing to completely wrap around on us. I'm gonna park up here for now. We have no risk of tornadoes today. Just gonna be a blue sky bust for the most part. Cape's very low. And then we have a slight and then a marginal. So a slight risk, that's our best bet, and it's gonna take a whole nother day to get it. You know, I'm looking for my next vehicle I wanna purchase. I think I'm gonna save up my money and get the SRV Dominator 2. I think that's gonna be the next one. It is 110 miles per hour, but you can at least deploy and get into the path of a tornado. It's a no-risk day, so why not hop out and say hello to everybody? Dog, that's nuts. We got Wheat, we got Nyctophobia, and then we got Canadian here all hanging out. I'm just saying what's up to everybody. They're saying, bro, it's Jeef Fabiano. We have a car coming in here. This is where everybody hangs out on no risk days. We're all just hanging out, having a good conversation about everything. And yeah, the wind shear looks good, but we're not expecting anything. It just popped a storm up over top of us, but it is severe warned. We'll have to see if it does anything randomly on a no-risk day. I mean, it's not ruled out. Have to come over here and check out the pirate hat. Look at this pirate hat on Bacon. I'm telling Bacon that I like their hat, which is funny because I have Bacon for hair, but their name is Bacon. This storm does have motion, and we do have a couplet forming to the north of us. Might be worth checking out. All right, we're gonna go north, see if it's gonna do anything. Why not? I mean, we're here chasing storms. Just because it's not going to produce a tornado doesn't mean that we can't chase it, you know? All right, we climb this mountain to see if we can get a visual on this possible tornado that's starting to form. So I'm going to go ahead and just stop right here. And I think we have more people coming down the road as well. We can see that couplet is just weak enough that it might produce, but it's going to pass right over the top of us here. It is tornado warned. We have a funnel. We have a funnel. Let's go ahead and mark it as a tornado. I'm gonna let them know funnel, and it's pretty much gone. It's right over the top of us right now, moving over to the right. Oh, there it is right there. It might be a tornado. I'm gonna pop out and just put a probe down. Why not? Just see if it gets any data. It's only 25 miles per hour, but hey, we'll get some money off of it, you know? Tornado on the ground behind us. There it is right there. Tornado on the ground. Let's pick this thing up. Let's go back in. There we go. Let's get on this storm. Did not think we'd get a tornado out of this, but that's interesting. Oh man, I'm turning around here on this hill. Gonna be a nightmare. And there is the sound of that RFD. We have a large tornado on the ground. Did not think we would get one, but we do have one right now, and it's moving to the east right now. Let's try to get in the path of it. You know, looking at that photograph, it is possible this tornado is not gonna last very long. Look at that, there's somebody on a car out in the field trying to intercept that thing right now. Careful. Oh my God, they got real close to it there. All right, this thing is moving towards the road. I'm gonna try to get just in front of it so we can drop the probe. I'm gonna have to keep an eye and make sure this thing is not going to kill us immediately. Yeah, it's starting to dissipate a little bit. Oh, it's done. It is done, just like that. Like I said, it was gonna be a brief tornado due to the photograph information that we saw right here. Yeah, it's not looking very promising. But the shear levels is the only thing it has going for it. Got a slight hook on it, still tornado warned. We might go down towards Newport and see if it produces again. And it's coming back down again right behind us. Right behind us, coming back down. So it did regenerate. It's just gonna take a minute for us to get a southern option here. Oh, that dude right there just absolutely dusting us in their Charger. That's amazing. Did we get anything out of that? Let's hit tab and see. We're at $22,000. We got a little bit of money off of that one. All right, that's a decent looking tornado now. And it's got a lot of speed on it, man. That's why we're gonna go south here and try to get in front of this thing. But that little town right there is kind of in the path of it. It's not a good idea to go west. No, it looks like it's already starting to lift again. Yeah, it's just because it's just not strong enough to stay down on the ground so much. But that person there in that car, the blue car right there, they are getting crazy going off-road in it. And if you go off-road, it does slow you down quite a bit. While we're in town, we might as well pull in here and get some fuel. Since, oh, there's the tornado. It's on the ground again. Yeah, this thing is regenerating like crazy, man. Oh, hello. There it is right there. Let's just get as much fuel as we can here and just get on the road to get a probe in this thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. There we go. Ah, ooh, careful. Oh, it's starting to lift again. Man, this thing is super random. It's not done, though. It is not done. I'm going to go ahead and core punch and get to the south of this thing. In case it tries to drop down again, it's headed this way. This thing is HP. There's the tornado on the ground to the right of us. It is on the ground. Not sure what direction it's going just yet. This is a dangerous situation right here, what we're doing. Climbing a hill, and we're pretty slow. I'm gonna go to the top of this hill and probably drop the probe in the direction of that, as we are just about to the end of the map. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, let's go ahead and hop out here. I'm gonna set my probe down right here. There we go, get back in. And let's get out of here. It's possible it could get some data off of it, but I don't know. Oh man, it's like an elephant trunk tornado right now. And it looks like it might be moving. Nope, it's still going that direction, so that's good. And I'm gonna come out of the way of it here for now. Look at that. That is so cool. Man, the speed of these tornadoes will catch you off guard. It's like an elephant trunk, but a little bit of a drill bit there happening behind us. Oh, come on, hit my probe. You know you want to. It's so close to my probe over there. Look at the motion on that thing. That is so cool. I absolutely love it. All right, you just have to keep an eye on this thing. Make sure it doesn't turn south or north on us. It's right near our probe. No information on the probe, so we're gonna have to go back and pick it up. Dang it. Well, I was hoping for something better than that, and that's not happening. So this thing could bounce back north, and we'll be ready for it. Let's go pick the probe up and hopefully this tornado doesn't just decide to cross the road back on us again. It's very, very small and weak, so... Oh, there's that person in that Charger. All right, hop on out, grab our little probe here. There we go. Back in the vehicle. And let's go ahead and head a little further north in case this thing moves down this way. But yeah, it looks like it's regenerating. All right, this storm is definitely moving north. You can see the speed of which it's actually going. And that tornado is still on the ground there. We're coming into town right now. I'm gonna go ahead and probably just park up and we're gonna have a look at the storm on the radar and see what it's doing. All right, this thing is moving to the north. Let's look at the base velocity on this thing here. You can see the couplet right there, just where we had our probe earlier. Probably could have kept it there. Might have picked up some more data, but doesn't look like it. It's starting to move back north, but kind of pushing off to the east as well. And that's a very defined wall cloud right there. Just put a tornado down right there. So this thing is regenerating a tornado, but they're just not big at all. Although we saw that one turn into a big one pretty quick, so that could always happen. I think we're just going to push north still and try to stay in the path of it, which is going to be our next option. We have one more option to go to the east, and it seems like it's going to be on the east side of the storm, so that's what we're going to do. All right, it lifted, but it might do something again, so I'm going to go all the way to the edge here in front of it. That is still a pretty good-looking wall cloud that it could produce another tornado. It doesn't look like it's given up just yet, so we're going to go all the way to the east and drop our probe right on the edge of the map is what I'm planning to do here. But you can see right there in the middle of that wall cloud, that is looking like it's going to do something again. This thing is just hopping all over the place as it stands. So we want to come all the way down the edge of the map and turn around for a exit to the west. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So you see right there, that's where the tornado would form, right where we're at. Oh my, almost just drove it off the edge of the map like an idiot. So what we can do here is just park it up, hop out, put our probe down, get back, put the probe down on the ground here, get in and go, and just see if it produces a tornado right on where that is. It could do it, but it's hard to say. And we have a tornado coming down right now. It might be moving our way though. Oh, buddy. I don't know. Maybe it'll stay on that side and it'll hit our probe. It's hard to say, but that thing is actually putting out a pretty decent sized tornado now after that recycling we just saw there. Holy moly. Let's stop here and have a look at it. It looks like it's coming for us. Maybe it's just going north though. Let's look at the radar here. Nothing really to see on that, but the actual structure, yeah, it's right there on the edge, so it might hit our probe. Decent sized tornado still moving to the north right behind us right now. I'm in cinematic mode. If you hit F1, you can go into cinematic mode, which is really cool. It's going to pass behind us here to the left, but yeah, it's very brief. It doesn't look like it's going to stay on the ground that long. And there it goes. Just as quick as it came down, it is gone again, but this thing's just been regenerating like crazy, which is really cool. All right, we're probably going to come back here and pick our probe back up. I don't think we got any data off of it. We got a little bit of money, so maybe we did get some wind data, but I didn't see it on the actual probe at the bottom, which is where you would actually see it. But we're right underneath the wall cloud now. We'll see if it regenerates. I'm almost to my probe, and there's the tornado behind us now. Oh my God, I just ran off the edge of the map like an idiot. Oh no. I'm dead. And we died, so we have to respawn our vehicle again. All right, they respawned us in Clearwater, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go north and then go to the east up towards Alpine Springs and see if we can get ahead of this thing. That's our storm off to the east right there, about to cross over the river. And we're gonna go all the way north and cut over and try to get in front of it. All right, we're headed east right now towards where we intercepted that tornado at night down by the bridge. That's the direction we're traveling right now, and we're ahead of the storm that is moving in the Alpine Springs area. This is the storm that's been producing this tornado over and over again. We'll see if it does it again. Now, I was streaming this game the other day on my Twitch channel, and we had a monster tornado come down. So there's all sorts of tornadoes that can form in this game, but I like how slow paced it is. You know, it's not something you can just like hop into and expect to get a massive tornado every single time you get in. But I do like the pacing of the game that they have. The storm has a high base on it right now. No lowerings happening here. So it looks like we're gonna get a blue sky bust at the end of this no risk day. The next day has a slight risk of tornadoes and then marginal after that. But yeah, we're gonna have a blue sky bust now. So we turn our lights off, and there you go. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of Storm Chasers Reborn 7. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. If you want to see me do more of it, we can certainly do that. There's so many cool things. We didn't get to see any destruction. These tornadoes will destroy towns and completely take them off their slabs, which is pretty cool. So that'll do it. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.